Hello, everybody, and welcome. This is going to our loved ones, our family members, our residents, friends of Tuscan Gardens and all three of our communities. Welcome. I have some update information for you, which I'm delighted to be able to tell you, as well as a special request that I'm going to be conveying to you in just a second. First of all, as you may know already, and possibly if you don't know, we have vaccinations scheduled for each of our communities this coming Sunday, which is the 17th, and in addition to that, the 18th, Monday the 18th. That's going to be the vaccination of the very first dose of the Pfizer vaccine. So we are thrilled that we're now in a position to be able to do that. The second dose of the Pfizer vaccination is going to be administered in our communities on February 7th and February 8th, which is 21 days later. That will take care of it from the standpoint of the two doses which are actually required. So I can't even tell you how delighted I am to be able to tell you how thrilled we all are. I'm also, by the way, just unbelievably encouraged. We were a little bit concerned that we weren't going to get the solid participation that we were really looking for to keep our communities, to keep our residents safe. And I will simply tell you that it was an overwhelming response. The number of our residents who signed up and who are absolutely just can't wait to be vaccinated is just tremendous. It's through the roof. And we are very comfortable that we're going to be in a position to have those vaccines truly administered across the board in each one of these three communities. With that said, by the way, if there's anybody who does have, is sick, potentially has the flu, not COVID, but just just a flu, or otherwise, or even COVID, for example, who for whatever reason can't take it, we still have two additional clinics. So we have the clinic, which is going to occur on February 7th and 8th. That can be for those individuals who can't take it this time around. That will be the first time for the dose. And then 21 days later, they can take the second dose. So when it's all said and done, over the next 21 days for most, or otherwise, I guess 42 days for the rest, we're going to be in great shape. So that's the update for you, and I know that there's a lot of noise out there in the community in the state of Florida as far as different forms of COVID, the Moderna vaccination, and different types of locales where people can get it. But at the end of the day, we take care of Tuscan Gardens, and our residents and our staff are going to be doing it during these dates that I just indicate. Now, that's the update. Now, here's the message. The message is we have been living with this since mid-March, even earlier, but certainly by mid-March for sure. And we have taken this journey together, and it's been a journey that has been hell-raising for so many people and has tried the patience of so many of us. It's brought out the best but of our individuals and our family members and loved ones and so forth. But at the same time, it has also challenged all of us to our level of patience and certainly being able to make do with what we are able to make do. We are almost at the end. And with that, what you all read and you all know from the news that's out there, it being COVID-19, as well as its various strains, have skyrocketed across the entire country. There are more deaths that have occurred by COVID-19 in the past week that have occurred in the prior 4 weeks. And I could do the same exact statement for what has occurred all the way back to November 1st. That's how it has skyrocketed across the country and clearly in the state of Florida. We are almost at the end. And I know that because of the vaccine, we all now see the light at the end of the tunnel. But what I'm going to ask you for is your absolute patience at getting us to the finish line, at getting us to the end of the tunnel. And what that means very specifically is for residents who are listening to this message, please don't go out. Stay in the sanctity and stay in the sanctuary. Stay in the hallowed halls of Tuscan Gardens. Stay put. We got a week to go before your first, and we have 21 days after that for your second dose. Now's the time to be as prudent as can be. We want to get you to the finish line safely. And I would just encourage you as a resident, please don't find a reason to leave our community. Stay there. And for family members and residents, I know what it's been like. And my wife Janet knows what it's been like in a real personal way. And so I would just simply tell you, I know you want to visit. I know you want to be you want to be with your loved ones. Can you now just give us a couple weeks more? That first dose is certainly significant, but it's not going to be as significant as getting both doses, which really does produce the 93 to 95% certainty factors that the data studies have suggested with respect to the Pfizer vaccine. So we're so close. I would just simply ask you, I would solicit you, I would entreat you to please don't find a reason to visit the communities unless you absolutely need to. It is prudence is the better part of valor. And in this particular case, I know how much you love your loved ones, and I know how much you want to be with them and to visit them. And I know we've gone through this incredible time together, but now is not the time to put your guard down. Let's get past the first dose, and that will be a wonderful thing. And when we get the second dose done 21 days later, that will be a wonderful thing that we will all have an opportunity to celebrate together. We will not be finished, by the way, with PPE. We will not be finished with having to have masks even after that for some length of time, and I'm not sure what that looks like. It depends on how much we can all sort of solicit our friends and our colleagues to be able to take the vaccine. And the faster, the better. But in any event, there's going to be a time in which we can get rid of those masks, and we can now begin the process of normalizing our lives together. One last thing. So bottom line is, I entreat you at this point in time to simply hold back and allow us to finish this process for the safety and the security of your loved ones. Final thing I want to tell you, for family members and for loved ones of our residents, if you have been vaccinated, please let us know. If you've been vaccinated, obviously outside the community, please let us know, because we do want to update the records that you have in fact been vaccinated, which when we get to the other side of that second dose will be extremely relevant to us in terms of how we begin that process of normalization. So thank you very much. I appreciate you listening to this message and being responsive to it. Can't wait to get to the other side of this together and to be able to get you and send you messages with wonderful stories about how the communities and how your residents and loved ones are doing. Thank you very much, and God bless you all.